Thank you to Stanfield Properties. Also special thanks to 24-Hour Fitness. Don't forget there's a club less than 5 miles away and there's new member specials all the time. Find locations at 24hourfitness.com.
Audio test live from Pearland, Texas at the rig. Dawson versus Dobie. Game time set for 7 p.m. This is a Texan Live audio test. This is a Texan Live audio test live from Pearland High School at the rig. Game time set for 7 p.m. between Dobie and Dawson. This is a Texan Live audio test.
I've got a volleyball game playing on this thing. Okay, on my camera 1, what's my audio? U-Link audio 2?
Supports the Pearland Education Foundation.
If you want a real authentic Texas barbecue, you need to come to Tin Roof. We've been doing barbecue for 12 years, and we're just a little mom and pop barbecue joint. Everything is cooked fresh here. We have brisket, sausage, chicken that's cooked fresh every day, ribs cooked fresh every day. We have the world's best turkey, and then we do like 15 side dishes, and the side dishes are all from scratch. On Friday and Saturday night we have live music. We'll have a band playing outside. So if you get a chance, come by and see me.
Please welcome to the field your Dawson Eagles! At this time, we ask that everyone in the stadium to please rise for the presentation of our colors and the playing of our national anthem. Now running the field at the 50-yard line is the Dawson High School Naval JROTC. Carrying our American flag is Cadet Ensign Kiara Littleton. Our Texas flag is being carried by Cadet Ensign Haley Keeling. The right rifleman is Cadet Chief Petty Officer Devin Irby. And the left rifleman is Cadet Seaman Recruit Kiki Tan. Playing our national anthem tonight is the Pearland Dawson Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Again, we want to thank our Boy Scout troop here tonight. That was Den 5 from Troop 414. Thank you, gentlemen, for starting our game here tonight. Again, we'd like to recognize Stanfield Properties for the red rally towels here tonight. Captains are taking the field at this time. Captains for Dobie, number 7, Tyler Gearin. Number 8, Darius Hippolyte. Number 40, Dedrick Simpson. And number 16, Jalen Bolden. For Dawson, number 7, Zach Smith. Number 9, Michael Mitchell. Number 10, Patrick Howell. And number 81, Caleb White. number 31, Merrick Pazinski, kicks off tonight's game at Pearland Stadium. On the return for the Longhorns,
Texan
number
Live's
16,
coverage of high school
Taylon
football presented
Bolden.
by BigStarFord.com. We're coming at you live from the rig
On
in
the stop
Pearland,
for the
Texas.
Eagles,
It is
number
their
21,
22
Christian
matchup
Green.
featuring the Dobie Longhorns
Dobie
and the
offense will
Dawson
take the field. It's going to be
Eagles.
first
I am
and
Johnson
10. The
alongside
Longhorns
with
will be moving
Gregory Beatty.
southbound
And as always,
from
an
the
absolute
Dobie
pleasure bringing the
42.
game live here on TexanLive.com. We are just underway. Kickoff was just had, and it is going to be on the 42-yard line is where we will start this game out. It only took 7 seconds for that kickoff to get up and about. And now on to work. Going in their own territory is the Dobie Longhorns. First play of the game, and it's an incomplete pass. Greg, we're seeing a lot. Well, as you see a little commotion there, if that's going to get by. Greg, we've seen just about everything happen here between bad things, I guess we suppose happen between Dawson. They came into this season with a chip on their shoulder, having made it 3 rounds deep into the playoffs, and they had to play 2 tough games, but they've been looking up and they've been looking well. The 2-1s are out of the way, and they're on their way to hopefully some brighter days here in district play.
Right, they're coming off a tough loss in overtime a couple of weeks ago to
Eagle
Pearland.
offense taking the field. It's
Last
going to be
week they
first
lost to
and
Manfield
10 for Dawson.
49-31. So they're looking to get back on the winning track here today.
So there was a turnover on that play. The first play from Dawson, a long pass out, and it's caught, and it's a touchdown right out
Number
of the
7,
gate for
Zach
Dawson.
Smith passes complete to number 12, Braylon Moulton for the Dawson Eagles touchdown.
That was a case where Braylon Mouton just simply ran by the defender. The quarterback just came out and tested the speed, the deep speed of the secondary, and just showed why Dawson has big playability right off the top.
Quick strike one play after the turnover, and they have made this game a 6-0 lead, and with the PAT, they make it a 7-0 lead. 11:34 left in the first quarter, and they're already up 7-0. We'll stay right here on TexanLive.com. Make sure that we get some more feedback for you guys. Hey, and if you'd like to know more about Texan Live, feel free to check out the rest of our website for incredible highlight videos, archive games, upcoming events, and a whole lot more. You can like our Facebook page, Texan Live. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Texan_Live. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Texan Live, as well. Usually I got to do these games by myself, so incredibly happy to have Greg alongside with me, man. Greg, good to see you.
Hey, good to be here, Mark. Always a pleasure.
Point after attempt is good.
That was a situation where Dawson just came out and they decided to test the defense, as I said,
and your
vertically.
Eagles are on the board first with 7.
6 points.
All right, football fans, on your feet is number 31, Merrick Pazinski, kicks off for Dawson.
Dawson about to kick the ball off for the second time in less than 30 seconds, and it's a good one. Fielded about the 2-yard line, taken up, and a whistle is down for some reason. They're going to say that he kneeled down.
Return. Looks like his knee was down.
They are going to say that his knee was down.
Bolden,
oh, what a tough break.
3-yard
Right
line.
there,
And that's where the Longhorn
the receiver, that was just a lack of concentration right there and a lack of focus. He has to keep his head in the game and realize his place on the field.
You know, it's not the first time I've seen it happen. Last year, I saw this happen to Kingwood when they were playing over at Klein Collins. They ended up going down the 1-yard line, fell into a deep trap, never recovered, and here they go, 7-0 down already, and they have to start on their own 3-yard line. Here's the snap, and he's barely going to get anything on that one. Might have lost a yard. They're trying to indicate that it was a safety, but forward progression will keep him Oh my goodness.
Fumble on the play. Looked like the ball
They're gonna
was
say there's a
recovered by number
fumble.
97.
That was great
Desmond
penetration by the
Clifton
defense.
of the
They
Eagles.
just imposed their will on Dobie's offensive line. Dobie's offensive line got no push whatsoever. Dawson's defensive line got all the push they needed
Eagle
to cause
offense
a
will take
safety.
the field. It's going to be first and goal for Dawson.
Wow, look at that. They're actually going to say it was a fumble. So Dawson is going to have the ball on the 1 yard line. Man, this is wacky.
Dobie is really shooting themselves in the foot. They really need to wake up before this ball game is over, before it even starts.
2 plays and 2 turnovers already. Here's a goal line stance. And the handoff is going to go to Johnson. He's going to find his way into the end zone. So this has now been 2 plays by Dobie, 2 turnovers, and now 2 plays by Dawson, 2 touchdowns.
Touchdown.
Johnson just took a simple handoff, found the open hole on the right side. The tackle made a tremendous block, touchdown.
My goodness gracious, this could get ugly really quick. We've only played 47 seconds, and the PAT will make it 14-0. 11-13 left in the first.
By Basinski is
This is
good.
unbelievable.
In Dobie, I know Coach Mike Norman is over there shaking his head right now. They're already 2-4 overall. They're 2-2 in district. They cannot afford another loss right here.
No, they can't. And they want to make a stance here against Dawson. This is going to be probably the 3rd place team coming out of this district behind Manville and
Merrick Basinski kicks off for Dawson.
here on to kick the ball away. Taking about the 5 yard line, now up to the 20. Going out to the left side, another good return. He's still on his feet. Towards midfield now, crossing midfield, he's still on his feet. Over to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Kickoff return for a touchdown for Dobie. That is exactly what they needed to get back into this game.
Number 16.
What a hardy play to get back into the game. A great run, great blocking by the kickoff return team. Hit the sideline and really showed the speed right there. Great burst. Great job.
Jalen Bolden taking it the distance, about a 95-yard return. Makes this game now 14-6 with the PAT coming.
Jalen Bolden really showed some nice jets.
Indeed he did. There's the point after. That'll make it 14-7 with 10:57 left in the first quarter. We'll take a quick break and be right back here on TexanLive.com.
Sabino Lozano, point after attempt is good.
Yeah. Okay. But you can hear me?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are 1 minute and 3 seconds into this game here at Pearland Stadium. And the score is 14 Dawson, Dobie 7.
What number is Jalen Bolden?
All right, football fans. On your feet is number 99, Sabino Lozano.
No, we're not on one
Kicks off for Dobie.
Welcome back into TexanLive.com. 14-7 is the score now. We're only a minute into this game, by the way. There's a squib kick, and it's going to be fumbled a bit. Now taken up by Dawson up to the 15-yard line. That was taken up there by number 28 for the Dawson Eagles.
On the return for the Eagles, number 28, Peter Alba. On the stop,
Peter
number
Alba.
38, Justin
The receiver
Rodriguez.
just took his eyes off the football. He was anticipating
Eagle
the
offense will take the
Dobie's
field. It's gonna be
defense
first and 10
really
for
barreling
Dawson.
down on him. He just took his eyes off the football. Lack of concentration, but luckily he returned the ball. Retained the ball, I'm sorry.
So here they go. Their next series, they do not get a touchdown this time. The previous two plays, they got touchdowns. Their third play goes for probably about no gain. Savion Johnson with the carry.
Dobie showed a nice, excellent push from their defensive line right there. They returned the favor that Dawson had did on the previous possession. So let's see if they can get something going and stay in this ball game.
Here we go, one in motion. Smith looks like he's going to try to take it himself, going towards the outside, not fooled at all by the Longhorn defenders as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Great pursuit to the football. Everyone did their assignment, stayed where they were supposed to be, wasn't fooled by the fake up the middle. Great defensive play.
Eagles push back to the 14. Gonna bring up 3rd and 12 for Dawson.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 12. Ball on the 14-yard line. Dawson in their own territory. We've got about 9:45 left here in this first quarter.
Red rally towels tonight.
Smith, long pass out, and it's going to go incomplete. Great coverage on that one, though. He had a long time to get there.
That play was broken up from the start. That play did not get off to a good start. What I'm saying by Dobie's defense, they didn't have a safety in the middle of the field. Dawson, with their team speed, they could attack vertically as much as they want. Let's see if the coaches recognize that, and on their next possession, let's see if they try to attack deep and try to take the top off the defense like they did on the first play of the game.
Merrick in to kick now on the 4th and 12. Dobie Longhorn returner about midfield. There's the snap. Kick on the way. It's a high one. It's going to bounce before midfield, and it's going to take a bit of Dawson Eagle bounce over to the 46-yard line, and that is where Drake Rayner will touch the ball, and the Longhorns will take over from there.
Great play by Jalen Bolden to wave his teammates off to stay away from the football so it wouldn't cause some kind of turnover, and just take what it gives you right there, which is great field position, and start this drive on a good note.
You know what's been interesting to me, Greg, is a lot that I've seen this season is when, especially even in the NFL, I've seen this, about the 9-yard line, they're about to take the ball, and they fair catch it. I don't get it.
Well, really, anything inside the 10-yard line, you're supposed to let go.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So a lot of players, you know, just think that they can make a play or just lack of judgment.
First play here from their next drive. Gets about 3 yards on the play. It'll make it 2nd and 7. Ball up to the 49-yard line. I mean, I expect that, I guess, in the NFL, these guys could probably get away with it. But here in high school, you'd think that they would just let it go. Yeah.
Right, right. Well, that's a situation where it just comes with experience of being back there receiving punts and kickoffs, more so punts. And that just comes with experience. Let's see if Dobie. Well, speaking of number 16, I was just about to make a point about him. He's their big play guy, Jalen Bolden. He has 11 receptions for 220 yards on the year, but he's averaging 20 yards per catch. Let's see if he can get something going.
So after the 5-yard penalty, he makes a 2nd and 12. They run a trips left. Now the quarterback will roll out, and he's hit hard. Ball comes loose, but definitely an incomplete pass, and might have been shaken up on that. Ball was thrown in the air, and he was kind of hit from behind. It does indeed look like that is the case.
Yeah, that was a horrible play for the Dobie offensive receiver. He never saw the defensive back. The defensive back was sitting in the flats on the zone coverage. They were in the zone coverage, and he was just sitting in the flats, and he read that play. He sniffed that play out from the time the receiver started coming across the flats, coming across the middle, rather. And the quarterback did a simple rollout, tried to toss him the ball, and got his receiver blown up.
That's unfortunate. Well, the trainers take a look at him. I'd like to remind everyone about the Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show tonight from 11 to midnight on Fox Sports Southwest. Join Howard Chen, Ted Johnson, Courtney Rowland, and Courtney Matt as they take you around the city with all of the week's football action. That's the Houston High School Football Wrap-Up Show presented by TexanDrive.com tonight from 11 to midnight only on Fox Sports Southwest.
Number 9, Michael Mitchell
8:33 is left here in this first quarter. Already 14-7. Dawson with the lead over Dobie. 3rd and 12 coming up now. Here we go, rolling out. Now dodging one and still on his feet. Not going to get near a first down. Might have picked up a yard on that play. Was the quarterback for the Longhorns, Tyler Giron.
Well, Giron on that play, he couldn't find any receivers downfield. Schematically, they don't think that they can control Dawson's defense. That's why they're trying to get him out the pocket and get him on a lot of rollouts, trying to see if he could connect with the receiver downfield. But he cannot make a throw if the receiver doesn't get open.
So that will force a 4th and 11 and a punt coming on the way. Going to be a side punt. Not even going to look like he's going to give him a chance to return that. It'll bounce around the 33-yard line and go out of bounds there into Dawson territory. See, I've seen a lot of that this year too. Rather than just kicking it dead on, they kind of run off to the side and they punt it over to the side. They must know their scouting report. They don't want him to return it.
Either that, and a lot of times it's just a situation where the punter is rushing. He fears the pass rush and just doesn't get all of the ball.
Wasn't a bad punt, though. It's down to the officially spot this one at the 32. And Dawson's going to take it from there. Smith in the shotgun, a quick pass out, and quickly hits, probably for a loss on the completion. That was completed to Drake Rayner.
That was on the receiver for Dawson, Nico Thomas. He missed his block. The defensive back sniffed that play out immediately. That's a situation where the receiver has to take a couple of hard steps, break down, get in front of the defender, and make that block.
Well, a loss of 4 on the completed pass. They're going to do the same thing. Savion Johnson going to get this one, but he is immediately tackled by a host of Longhorns. Probably go down for another loss.
With their talent on offense, they need to become more creative. I know they're trying to get the ball in their playmakers' hands, and they're probably setting up a deep pass like they did. They caught them sleeping on the first play of the game with the deep pass. They're probably trying to lull them back to sleep, make them think they're going to do a lot of screens and whatnot. Then they're probably going to tag deep again.
Well, let's see what they can do here on 3rd and very long. On their own 26, they got 16 yards to get the first down. Smith going to go way downfield, and he's going to overthrow his intended target. I believe that was Rayner again. It was. There's a flag down.
Rayner, I actually watched him. He actually stopped running his route. I don't know if that was a miscommunication. I don't know if he knew the exact route he was supposed to run, but he cut his route short. The receiver, Zach Smith, actually thought he was going to continue his route going deep, and Rayner cut it off.
Whoa.
They got a lucky break there, though.
That they did. A 15-yard penalty goes against the Longhorns, and that's an automatic first down. So what a break that is indeed. 6:16 left in this game, or this first quarter, excuse me.
So far, a pretty tight, competitive ball game.
Didn't look too good to begin with. Johnson with the carry on the next series for Dawson. He'll get about 3 or 4 on the play.
Drake Rayner, the defensive back, the safety came up and made a nice play on the ball carrier on that play. Nice hit.
Here they go with the 2nd and 7. Johnson getting it once again. He'll take it all the way down across midfield into Dobie territory. Very close to a first down.
Excellent blocking at the point of attack by the Dawson offensive line, allowing the ball carrier to squeeze through the hole and make a nice positive gain.
1st and 10 for Dawson.
48-yard line into Dobie territories where they will have a first down. Pistol formation once again. Smith taking it himself around the left side. He almost broke through, just caught at the very end. Otherwise, that would have been 6.
Hey, he showed some really nice athletic ability. That was close to being 6, as you say, Mark. If the defender wouldn't have made an excellent play of nabbing him right before he could break loose and take it the distance.
And he saw that hole and found it. Just got nipped there at the 33-yard line. He'll be 1st and 10 there. Bright side is they do get a first down out of this. There's one in motion. He will get it. Receiver on the outside there, number 81. That's Caleb White. He gets about 3 yards out of that.
And one thing I noticed about Dawson, they really try to keep the defense off balance. They're running a lot of inside plays, trying to take advantage of their offensive line. Excellent push, but they're also running a lot of sideline to sideline plays, trying to take advantage of their speed.
Officially goes down as a 1-yard gain, so that'll make it 2nd and 9 from the 32. They run a trips left. Smith going to go long. He's got one open, and that is a heck of a catch in the end zone. Another touchdown for Dawson.
Well, Braylon Moulton, that's what I've been saying. The safety, I'm surprised Dawson had made, not Dawson, I'm sorry. I'm surprised Dobie had made the adjustment. They had their safety playing up, and with Dawson's speed, they could really take advantage of that safety playing up pretty much the whole game if they want. It's just a matter of when they want to take the shot deep, but it's there.
The extra point is good. 3 for 3 on those ones. That'll make it a 21-7 game with 4:26 left in the first quarter. You are listening to Texan Live, presented by Big Star Ford. Welcome back into TexanLive.com. Mark M. Johnson alongside with me, Gregory Beatty. We've got a 21-7 game right now. Dawson just getting another touchdown. And here's a kickoff from them, taking about the 10-yard line. And crossfield gets stopped once. Not going to get, or breaks the tackle, I should say. Not going to break the second one. He's going to be down around the 20-yard line.
Harkening back to that Dawson last possession, Braylon Moulton, who's a senior wide receiver, 6'2", 180, he's showing some nice wheels. I'm very impressed with his deep speed, and he's actually pulling the ball in and nabbing the ball, lassoing the ball with his hands very well.
Mouton's been the go-to guy for Dawson most of this season. Here's the first play. And this next drive for Dobie, a quick run out to the right side. It's not going to get very far, about 3-yard gain, 2-yard gain.
The Dawson tackle, Gutierrez, number 75, actually made an initial block that sprung the running back, but the Dawson's defensive team speed just didn't allow him to gain any ground.
Gets 3 yards. Makes it 2nd and 7 on the 23-yard line. 3:42 left in the first quarter. 21-7 is your score. Dawson on top of Dobie. Here's the next play. And it's going to be another handoff. It's going to get out to about the 26-yard line.
On the carry, number 20, Chris Morris for the Longhorns.
That's a good job at the offensive line, getting a nice push. 3 yards on the first carry. Another few yards on the second carry. Sets up a nice 3rd and 4. Should be a passing down right here.
There's a jump by Dawson. They're going to go trips left. One in the backfield, one wide receiver on the right. It's going to be a handoff. Up the middle, he finds a gap into the 50. The freshman could take it all the way. He does. Chris Morris.
What I noticed right there, what I noticed on that play, the quarterback seems to have made an adjustment at the line of scrimmage, like he audibled because he didn't recognize a safety. The middle of the field was wide open, and all the running back had to do was break the initial line of scrimmage, and it was nothing but daylight. And he scampered for the touchdown. That was a great play, a great job by the quarterback.
I can't imagine playing on this stage as a freshman. Chris Morris made that look easy. Point after is up, and it is good. Back in this game is Dobie. 21-14, 2:46 left here into this first quarter. We're at the rig in Pearland, and we'll be right back here on TexanLive.com, presented by Big Star Ford.
So next week it'll get even better.
Back here on TexanLive.com, 2:46 left in the first quarter. It's a 21-14 game. A lot of scoring going on to start this one out. Here's the kickoff, taken about the 1-yard line by Dawson. Now across the 20. He's going to get hit by a host of Longhorns about the 22-yard line. Dawson will start their next drive there.
And even though Dobie is 2-4 coming into this ball game, they're really showing a lot of resolve. They're competing at a very high level, and they actually think that they can beat Dawson.
Didn't look too good for him to start out with. 2 turnovers in 2 plays, and then 2 touchdowns in 2 plays for Dawson. It was 14-0, just like that. They are hanging around. So here's their next play, a handoff to Johnson. He's hanging in there, but he's finally going to go down about the 24-yard line.
Great gang tackling by Dobie's defensive backs, making sure they wrap up, not arm tackling. Nice fundamental football.
Picks up 2 on the play. 2nd and 8 on the 24 now. Smith going to hand it off. Going to get up to about the 25-yard line is Johnson.
Johnson definitely seems to be their workhorse.
Johnson, no doubt about it. How many yards did he have last week? 184, something like that?
27 rushes for 184 yards.
Wow.
6.8 yards per carry. His longest was 38, and he also added a touchdown.
Against an impressive Manville team,
Against a
nonetheless.
very impressive Manville team.
They'll pick up of 2, make up 3rd and 6. Smith looking to pass, and that looked like it was doomed from the start. Well covered there on the right side. He has to throw it high for him. It's going to go down as an incomplete pass. 4th down coming.
That was man-to-man coverage. The defensive back did a great job of staying with the receiver, not allowing him to make a play on that football.
Punt team coming out. Kick this one away with 1:23 left in the first quarter. Dawson still up 21-14. And
let's see if they decide to kick the ball to Jalen Bolden right here. He's definitely their big play threat, Dobie's big play threat. Let's see if he gets his hands on the football, see if he can make something happen.
Timeout down on the field with 1:23 left in the game. Let's take a look at the district standings real quick. I mean, it's nothing that unusual. We figured that Manville and Pearland would be fighting for that top spot with Dawson close behind. But everything else seems to be wide open from there.
Right, and Dawson, they're 3-2 in district, so they would definitely love to have a win. Pearland and Manville, as you just stated, they're undefeated. So it's very imperative for Dawson to really impose their will tonight and try to get a victory so they won't lose pace in this race.
Yeah, Manville
is a great team. Hey, what can I say?
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. Here's the punt from the other end. Dawson finally going to get it away. And it's going to take a good Dawson bounce. Fielded around the 35-yard line. It's not going to take it the distance this time, as Bolden is forced out of bounds.
Bolden did a nice job of retrieving the football. Didn't let it bounce past him. He realized he could make a play on the ball and got some positive yardage out of it.
He does. He takes it up to the 44-yard line. Still in their own territory, but pretty good field position.
That was strictly a field position play there.
Here's the first play. Taking it up the middle himself is the quarterback for Dobie. He's going to have himself a first down and a little more. Chased out of bounds around the 40, the 30. Say that's the 34-yard line into Dawson territory.
Guerin showed some nice elusiveness on that play. Nice juke, nice dart and dash, great play.
Guerin getting it done with his legs. Moves the chains, a fresh set of downs. 1:02 left in the first. They're going to run a trips right themselves. Quick pass out to the side, and it's going to go to Bolden. Pass complete. Now he's going to be inside the 30-yard line. A good pickup on the play.
That's simply get the ball into our playmaker's hands. Let's see if he can make a play, a big play. Nice pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver.
6-yard gain makes it 2nd and 4. All down to the 34-yard line now. Four wide receivers set, 2 on each side. A quick pass out to the side to their freshman running back Morris. He makes the catch, but doesn't get too much on the play. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
High percentage pass. Again, high percentage pass by the quarterback. Trying to get the ball into a receiver's hands to see if he can make a play. The receiver on the far side of the field, that's on the numbers on the far side of the field, he's matched up in one-on-one coverage against that Dawson defensive back. If they had any confidence that he could beat that defensive back one-on-one, they should think about going his direction.
Let's see what happens in this next wacky. Now that the wacky first quarter has come to an end, 21-14 is your score at the end of one. We'll be right back for the second quarter here on TexanLive.com, presented by Big Star Ford.